So it seems you guys liked my saxophone Soli videos. So what I'm going to do is I have this little lead sheet courtesy of vgleadsheets.com. It's great. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this into a Soli. This is going to be edited kind of weirdly because I am not the best at this sort of thing. But I hope and pray that over the course of this video that you'll kind of understand what goes into making a saxophone Soli. And you'd probably be able to do it yourself because a lot of this stuff isn't that complicated. It's just kind of time consuming. Most basic bit is just having a melody, and you need a chord progression, and you'll see why in a moment. So now the single most tedious part is I'm just gonna start on this section here where there's no counter melodies or anything like that, and I'm gonna just copy paste it to all of the other parts except for the berry part where I'm gonna drop it down the octave. I'm gonna leave the where are there two berry parts? Where are there two? Okay, not anymore. But berry part I'm gonna drop down the octave so it's in the same like register as the tenor. And so the tenor parts are going to be kind of up there, but I'm going to be dropping them down over the next step, which is go note by note in concert pitch mode. And if it's a chord tone, like this is the root, so, and this upcoming chord is an E minor 7, so I'm just going to harmonize this as an E minor 7. So that's the root. I want to keep the alto 1 the exact same, but I also don't want alto 2 to be within a third of alto 1, because then it's going to crunch. And especially in the first note, you don't want it to crunch. So I'm going to start on E. I'm going to reharmonize this as an E minor 6. So take that down to a C, bring this down to a B, bring this down to a G, and then that's an E. So if I just play this with like slow tempo, it's kind of crunchy, but it'll be forgiven once it gets on to the next notes. And so it's basically just doing that for every note. So G, this is a chord tone, and I can actually, harmonize this down with a bit more, make it a bit more consonant. And so there's two questions about what I should do with the berry. In a bebop situation, I would usually just leave the berry as the lead down the octave, just because you don't necessarily want the berry and alto 1 to be playing different stuff, otherwise some things are going to go weird. But in a situation like this where the melody is a bit slower, then you might want the berry to always be playing the root of the chord, but that gets boring really quickly. So what I'm probably going to do is figure it out. I'm just going to figure it out. So I'm just going to harmonize this G. So that's down at an E, down to that E, down to a C, not a C, a D, because I'm going to harmonize it as the 7. So it goes from the 6 to the 7. Then D to the, not C to the B. And then G, I'll figure it out later. Yeah. I'll just harmonize this. I'm just going to go note by note. I'll go back through and see if anything sounds weird. So A is not, in fact, a note in an E minor 7. That would be the 4. But because I'm not doing a bebop thing, I wouldn't necessarily want to do what you would normally do in this sort of thing, where you would harmonize it as a diminished chord. But the thing is, it's leading into a B as a sort of passing tone. So there's a couple of options I could do. I could harmonize it as like an extended thing, and then just reharmonize it as a G, because that's what you do if you're treating it as an extended chord tone. Then you would drop it down the step to the previous scale degree, and then you would harmonize it as if it were that. But that would cause repeating notes in all the other voices. So what I should probably do is treat this as a passing tone up to the B. So if I harmonize the B, I can chromatic plane it so that it's just all of the notes go up to the B. So B, G, G, E, B, G, D. This is gonna be crunchy, but I don't care. As long as it's not in the two altos, then it's fine, because crunch kind of makes it sound funnier. So then I'm gonna just send all these down because, yeah, why not? Then I'm gonna harmonize all of these in steps up to that G. So I'm gonna. Problem is that tenor 1. So the problem is I can't just swap the voices, because then tenor 2 would have a repeated note going into the E minor 7, like going into the start of beat 1. And you also don't necessarily want to cross voices, but it's not that big of a deal if you do. Just, like, don't tell anyone. So I think instead of planing it, I'll just harmonize it as a diminished chord just to make my life a bit easier. Because it's a moment of tension right before the downbeat, so I think it should sound good. F sharp, D sharp, C, D sharp, that's fine, and then A, yep, that's it. There we go. That's a good sound. And then that D is the 7th, so I can jump. So I can D, then B, then G, then down to E, and then I shouldn't keep it at the D. I should move it up to the E. So it's at the same. Range as the tenor, but I could also drop it down the octave. It'd still be easy to play. Just G sharp, G sharp, C sharp, G sharp. Those are really nice. It's a really nice fingering because you're just lifting your entire left hand pretty much. And then A. I don't want to harmonize it, so let's see if this would sound good. Yeah, I can't plane it because of the tenor 1, tenor 2 problem. While I can, in this one, I can actually treat it as an extended harmony, but I want to see how it sounds as a diminished chord first. I'm going to slow this way down. Yeah, I'm going to treat it as an extended harmony. So that's a G, down to E, down to D, down to B, and then down to G. So this has everything. This should be fun. There we go. That sounds way better. So I'm just going to bring the tempo back up. I do this a lot, so. And then these notes, I can treat them the same as on the E minor 7, but they are leading into a different chord. So if it's a note that's being held into the new chord change, I would keep it. But in this case, since it's still in the old chord, I'm just going to copy paste. And now this B is not a part of the E minor 7, it's a part of the G major, so I should harmonize it differently. So B, down to the G, B, G, down to the D, down to the D, and then down back to the B, and then I should probably drop this down to the root, just because you want it to land solidly. There we go. Then I need to repeat this. And then MuseScore does not like the written, is it written G sharp? Oh, it's written F sharp. Come on, that's not hard. Not all saxophones have high F sharp keys, but I never use those. Altissimo is not hard. I don't even use my palm F key all that often. Altissimo is just that easy. But I do play Barry, so I am kind of biased. Yeah, so that E. So that E is in a different context. So that E would be the 6, so I could call it an extended. And because it's such a prominent note, I would probably have it as extended. Just because in this sort of style, it's not super beboppy, so, and the notes aren't nearly fast enough for a diminished chord to kind of slip under the radar. So I'm gonna rely on that extended harmony trick quite a lot. So pretend this is a D, and then now move it down to the B. That goes down to the G, that goes down to the D again, and then still down at the G. So, oh wait, D, and then I can pull this at the B. And, you know, this is a bit weird, but not that weird. That's all that matters. There we go. Cool. I don't see any problem. D, and then I can do the same trick and pull the same thing again. God, this voice here is having a weird time. And it's always fun to go back and listen to the individual voices because they always have some weird nonsense. At least when I do it, you know, because you're supposed to have like 5 melodies interacting to create a chord, but I tend to think about the chords first and then handle the weird ass melodies that arise afterward. Wait, fuck, which note was I on? Did that one doing this one. Cool. This is D here. So this D here, that's an issue. So I'm gonna. Yeah, I get the same. Problem is, yeah. So that extended harmony trick isn't gonna help. So I'm probably, given that I'm going from non-chord tone to a chord tone, I think a diminished chord would be fine here. So E, C sharp, A sharp, then G, then not B. Now B, E, up to E. Where's E, E? It's kind of weird. Yeah, that does not flow that well. And then B, I can pull it down. And then B, it's to the same chord. So B, B, G, D, B, G, D, down to B, and then B, then make it the G. Cool. Yeah, I could also plane it. Just make... Alright. Yeah, let's see how it sounds planed. Not quite, not quite. I could. Oh, this is just an A major. I could make this an A minor, and it would work fine. Yeah, that A minor, it sounds kind of weird, but that A major also doesn't help. Yeah, it's not nearly as out of place as the diminished, so I think I'll stick with the A minor. I might reharmonize it as an A minor 7 just to stop having to deal with it. There we go. Yeah. Harmonizing that as an A minor 7, that works fine. And then, so let's see what we have so far. Actually, I tend to mute the chords, funny enough. Yeah. And since this is in a different context, I do have to harmonize the like slightly differently. Those are not the right notes, whatever. Extended harmony, that's a D, and then B, and then yep. That down to that B, that G, that G, and then down to that D, and then I'm gonna turn this back into the G, just to things on the root. Why? Because it makes it sound better, especially because this is a really simple chord. And then G, so cool. There we go, and then I'm harmonizing. And that's the B, and then this goes down. B to the G, and then yeah, G, and then I think that wouldn't be that bad. I should put, yeah. Actually, no bad voice crossing. There we go. Yeah, try to avoid crossing voices when you can. Just, like in general, if it seems like the voices are gonna cross, don't let them. Yeah. There we go. That's what you want. And then I still haven't done that. I still haven't done that. Gotta keep yourself entertained, kids. So that's extended. That's a 9. Turn it down to the G. That's a G now. And then so. Ooh, that's an issue. I could harmonize it in relation to the C major 7. Yeah, I think if I harmonize this first note, I might be able to just plane it upward. B, B, G, B, G, E, C, and then. There we go. Oh, yes. That's good voicing. There we go. That's a good voicing. I'm a big fan. Down. Well, I'll find out what this chord is. B. Oh, it's a B minor. Yeah, so it's a B minor going with C major. I could also just literally I'm gonna try playing it just to see how it sounds. Yeah, that sounds nice. Yeah, that B sounds better. Yep. Yeah, don't be afraid to just completely ignore theory if it sounds cool, especially in this sort of like kind of poppier style where I'm just I'm just farting around with video game music. I'm not necessarily doing something serious and academic. So A, okay, that's a 6, so I'm gonna treat it as the 5 because the 5 is next up. Small problem. I could just harmonize it as a 6, but then you're at the same. Actually, no, different. That's not going to cause any problems. So cool. I'm going to harmonize it as a C major 6 here. Yeah. Actually, never mind. That is causing a problem. Yeah. Yeah, that is. Slight problem. What can I do about that? Because, oh yeah, going from the C major 7 to C major 6. Yeah, what can I could diminish chord. Fine, I'll plane it. Let's see how it sounds. G, E, G, E, down to C, C, and then B, and then B, G, yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna treat them as a... I'm just gonna use this as a passing. Let's see how this sounds. I don't know. Ooh, what chord is that? Oh, it's a D major. Cool. Oh, yeah. So if it's a D major, there's a D major at 9 coming up. So foreshadowing. Let's call it that. All right, and then C, and then down to the B, and then down to the G, and then E, and then I could also just pull it down to the C, just to make shit easier. So if that's a D, I could pull it. There we go. Ooh, actually, that's in the D at 9, so I don't know why I didn't notice that, but, you know. So, D at 9, E's the 9, so down to A. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, that sounds sick. Alright, so F sharp, yep, that's the... Do that little thing, and then D, and then O. Yeah. Let's get weird. No voice crossings here. Totally, yeah. I'm just gonna bring it down to the... There's no B, I'm being stupid. Bring this down to the A. I could just ignore the 9. Whatever. Yeah, sure, let's do that. There we go. Yeah, and then it sounds weird, because I haven't done this. So D at 9, cool. Down to the A. Here's O, and then... Oh, yeah, because it dips. I'm gonna harmonize that as an E6. The altos 1 and 2 don't want to have any problems with them, and make it a funny little chord. B, and then G, and then bring it down to the G, and then E. Cool. Alright, let's see how this is. Oh, yeah. And then copy paste these, because so it can lead back into the start. Zoom out a bit. I could just not make it a 7. I could just make it a strong. Alright, now this is where things get difficult. So, here's where stuff gets difficult. Basically, I'm copying this melody over, but I need to... The difficult part is... I could just not have the melody with the pre-written harmony, because this is just what VGLS has as the harmony. So I could just try it with the built-in harmony. I've never actually done that before, and just see how I can voice the chord, like see how I can spread voicings and such. Just as a challenge, I think I should do that. So first, U. I think this is all so divorced from the that E minor we just played, like that. Like it's very obviously leaning into the C major 7, so I should probably harmonize it as if it's in the C major 7. Except small problem, that is an A. So C major 6 for the first note. Actually no, because that'll cause clashing on alto 2. Oh yeah, extended harmony trick, and then you boom, that's E, and then pull it down to C, and then pull it down to the B, and then A, but I would prefer it if it was on the C. What? Fuck, I forgot to read bass clef there for a moment. Bad. There we go. Alright. Then B, I can just harmonize it normally. What? Yeah, C, and then... So that D, that D, I could just treat it as a 9. Yeah, I'll just treat it like the 9. Then B, then that B, so that G, and then that G, so that E. and that's C. So the B, and then I need, so I want it to be below that B in the thing. So I'll probably have it, oh shit. Actually, kind of don't want the C in the berry, just because it's lame. So I'll have the C here, but here. That B is already present here. So G, ooh, weird inversion. Weird inversion. Ooh, weird inversion. Let's go. Yeah. Alright, there we go. Wow, funny inversions. So EB again. Oh yeah. Oi. I don't know what. D-A. Okay. This shouldn't be B-S. Ooh. Okay, cool. That's kind of... Oh, I want it down on the E. Those are G's. I forgot how to read bass clef for a moment. I think, yeah, it makes sense to... Yep, you can't see me, but I'm fingering it. Like, oh, that's easy fingering. Cool. And then B. Ooh. Really, fuck there. That note is really bone crunching on Barry, but you know, we'll find out. So yeah, it's definitely B minor 7. Should probably have U in the F sharp. What are you? A. D A and then. Huh. Let's see. Nope. Oh, where did you go? Okay, that's fine. That voicing is fine. Alright, and then I can harmonize this one normally. It's a 7, so I'm gonna make it a 6. Yeah, it's already behind a rest. It's fine. Yeah. I hate this. I just hate that up octave G sharp on Barry so much. It gives me so many problems. Wait, did I? Yeah, okay, cool. Alright, there we go. That's fine. I want to leave the alto 2 where it is for once. I think I handled it right over here. Ooh. Okay. Voice crossing time. Yeah, you don't want voice crossings, but it's across the tenors, so I'm just gonna justify it by saying it's easy to play. That's it. That's my only justification. Do you want that to be a thing? Oh, that's an E. Oh, that's an E. So, cool. So I can just voice this down. E.g. E minor. So E.g. There we go. That's fun. Cool. And then copy you again. And then cool. What? There we go. D sharp. Alright. Oh, it's a B minor to B major. Yep, that's fine. Cool. So it's B major now. That's so boring. I could just make it a B6. Yeah, I'll just make it a B6. B major 6, I mean. Bone crunching. Bone crunching, that note is. Sorry, describe how fucking much I hear it. Some of this. Yeah. I'm like transposing this in my head, so. I mean, that's fine, but small problem. One small problem. Okay, that's dumb. Oh no, voices crossed. There's like that D sharp, and that's the only thing indicating it's major. Problems. Okay, that's fine. You know, it's fine. As long as that tenor tunes it, it should be fine. I still don't like that but it's fine. Given the fact that they're like tonguing the last two notes, it makes more sense. It's not like it's it's not like it's bebop where you have like 37 notes per minute. What? No, that's you can tell I'm tired. I'm fucking saying words. I'm gonna keep it on the. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm gonna send it to the E because it's divorced. It's too divorced from it. Yeah. Ooh. That's a C, come on. That's just a C sharp. It's not that hard to hit. It's kind of a pain, but as long as everything else is low, it'll be fine. I forgot to send all this up an octave. There we go. I forgot to jump all of that up the not that much. Like all of this needs to be up the octave for reasons. There we go. Yeah, that's not hard to hit. Come on. That's hard to hit, but don't worry about it. Alright. Like, that's hard to hit, but, basically, well, you see, I don't have any excuse. I just want it to be in the octave. No, it's just a regular E minor, so. Then, I can make it just an E minor at 9. Yeah, just make it an E minor 9. I think that's what I'll do. Just make it an E minor 9. Make my life easier. That'd be that G. Ooh, that's crunchy. There we go, cool. Those are some funky notes right there. Yeah, no, I'm gonna just not. Never mind. I'm taking it back down. Fuck, where was I? That's fine. That's fully fine. Source, trust me, bro. That's a fully fine note to hit, to tell your Barry player to hit. If they don't have a low A, like key, they have a, especially because this is a B natural, not a B flat. So, you can have like there are specific like things you can add to the bell of your Barry that turn your low B flat into a low A. So this is fine. As long as there's no low B flats and low A's in the same like section, isn't in the same block of music, you'll be fine. And as long as you like notate like when to take it on and off, then you should be good. Especially because I just like hitting low A. It's just a D minor. Okay, fuck. So, B, A. There we go. It'll be like a weird split. Oh shit. Yeah, it's fine, yeah. I can just handle that. B and then G. Okay, so B, G, this needs to be C probably. E, G, wait, oh, E. I'm fucking stupid. That B should be down to the C. Cool. Oh yeah, and then it's just B. B, I fucking noticed that. Oh, yeah, that's fine. It's just C sharp, it's fine. No, I cannot tell the Barry player to traffic go. There we go. Cool, that's that. And then, I think, well, I think, well, that's, okay, that's all of the, like, that's the entire track done. I'm gonna just listen through it, see if there are any weird bits, and then if there aren't, if the ending's weird, I'll try and fix the ending. It doesn't sit quite right with me. These should be hit with the C, and then this is, like, fine if I just take it up an octave. I'll jump y'all the octave, and then I'll rewrite this. Okay, cool. It just kind of alternates between the Go. Cool. Well, I think that's it. Let's give this one final playthrough, and then I'll call it a day. All right, have a good one, yo.